nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Cyclones headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffaloes offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Cyclones offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He was feeling it last time out. More than 500 yards through the air while completing more than 70% of his tosses. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Under pressure, works the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Hauls it in at the 40. Can they catch him? He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died. As soon as it hit the ground, beautiful job.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Swamped immediately.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Making his first move. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The run inside. It's Osborne. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Looking for a man, it's Vaughn. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Defense all over him.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They give it back to him. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Trying to take it back. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Straight ahead, it's Osborne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Drops back. It's Vaughn. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Iowa State. A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rashetta Downs going up top. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Gibson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Rashetta Downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. On the move at the 30. Snags it, and there's running room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bucks! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags it quickly on the left.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Look out! Chase to the right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. He's going to take off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Out wide right, it's Richardson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Hits inside, it's Osborne. Breaks into the open. Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Cyclones back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out wide left, it's Osborne. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Osborne. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're all over him. Desperately looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. And it's incomplete on third down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh set of downs going up top, keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down.
Here we go. Ready? 1,
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, it's Edwards. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Got an alley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First and 10. Making the adjustment. To throw, it's Vaughn. He's going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Osborne. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Iowa State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Takes the easy throw in the flat. There he goes. Still on his feet. He's at the 30. He's at the... and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Running inside. It's Osborne. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Sets his feet. It's Vaughn. Rush right in his face. And they got him.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his big tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready, go!
Handoff from the gun. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Finds his man. It's Richardson. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might as well run him again. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. This time it's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Driven back.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
2nd down, gonna throw it. Trying to bull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Cyclones. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick give. It's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Now, I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Trying to make one miss. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Cyclone sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. He'll do it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Under pressure. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Iowa State!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 16, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Georgia sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. And now back to your game in Boulder. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And you got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll run it. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got him quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Vaughn. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is...
Tons of room in the middle. The 40, at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
In the backfield, it's Richardson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. And his throw is incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Taken down. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Using his legs, it's Peppers. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and long right here. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Cyclones are flying down the field. Tells the run, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 23. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it. It's Peppers. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Right at the line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
21.
And he's going to try to return this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
He wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Wants to pass. Look out! And down he goes. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After this, it'll be a wrap. Has to have it on fourth down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports